Hi guys, Shamian here. Today I'm going to do pasta salad and for you all. I'm using penny pasta. The penny is a cut of pasta that looks very much like a pen, right? So this is what we have here. You see how it looks? Yeah, it's an imported brand. I love it when I'm making pasta salad. You can use the bow ties also or the twists, right? But don't use spaghetti or macaroni to make pasta salad. You can also use elbows. If you use those cut of pastas that are long, you will be in the wrong. So pay attention to that. I also have some coarse sea salt. You know, that's my preferred prepping salt. It's okay to use iodized salt. I want to say again, when you are doing pasta salad, do not put pasta of any kind. I said this a couple times before, I'm going to keep saying it until I feel it have sink into you all. Do not put cooking oil of any kind in your boiling water when you are doing pasta. Just make sure the water is moderately salted, and that's all you will need, right? Please don't put oil in your pastas when you are boiling it. So I'm not going to use the whole bottle, of course. That is going to depend and vary on how much persons you want to feed and so forth, right? So you're going to have to use wisdom based on that. So this is the starter. I'm going to show you all. You want to always put pasta in screaming hot water. I screaming hot, I mean boiling hot. When the pot is full with bubbles from it being boiling. And also don't ever put pasta cover. It foams because of the starches in it. Don't put it cover. Right guys? So guys, it's about this stage. You want your water looking, you are seeing all the bubbles in there. Right? Remember, I just said that you will know how much persons you want to feed, so that is how much pasta you'll have to do to soup, so to speak, right? I don't want a lot of pasta yields. So there's where I'm going to stop. If someone is asking me how much pasta was that, I will say that is 2 cups of pasta, right? And of course, my coarse sea salt. Get a good bit in there because, like I said, you want it to boil properly and stick together. And don't ever overcook your pasta. Of course, I'll be showing you all the perfection. That is for desirable pasta. I will be showing you all the texture that is considered perfect when you are cooking pasta of any kind, right? I will show you all when we get to that. The Italians and the chefs call it al dente, meaning it's of a perfect texture. So we will get to that right as I progress into this very easy pasta salad or macaroni salad, as it is known back here in Trinidad and Tobago. So it's a very easy demo. I'm going to show you guys how it all comes together, of course, so just keep watching. So guys, this is about the texture. You want your pasta cooked too. You see it's still maintaining its texture. This is what you are looking for. And the brand of pasta that I'm using, you know, sometimes when you cook penny, depending on the brand, it closes down, right? It becomes sealed together. This brand doesn't do that. The brand that I'm using is a very good brand, right? The name of it is Barilla or Barilla. It depends on your pronunciation of things. It don't ever close down when I use it. And that's one of the reasons I love this brand. I gravitate towards a lot of imported brands for a reason. Having said that, I'm not saying that we don't have local brands. Don't go saying that I said that, okay? Right, so this is what our 2 cups of pasta yield to. After this point, you want to shock your pasta, meaning rinse it in some cold water in your colander or strain, as it is known in Trinidad, and get it in your freezer for a certain amount of time to finish cool down. You cannot ever make pasta salad or macaroni salad with hot pasta. The mayo is going to melt. It's going to look more of like a butter or oil consistency, okay? I have to walk through these things with you all, right? Because a lot of persons just don't know, and even they know how to make it, they always say it doesn't come out good because they don't know the proper steps to take. If this is your first time, follow the video closely and you will have perfect pasta, okay guys? So guys, we have reached the part of putting the pasta salad together, or the macaroni salad as it is known in Trinidad. right? This is the texture of it. This is what you want to have. Like I said, the brand that I use, it does not do this. Most of the brand does that, right? So that's why I love this brand. If you go back at the beginning, you will hear which brand I use. I don't like canned stuff. I don't use canned stuff or stuff in a tin. So this is some frozen whole kernel corn, and this is some peas and carrots. I will liken both onto about 3/4 cup. The peas and carrot was steamed in a steamer. Don't put it in water because then the peas and the carrot will lose its vibrant color. If you buy the canned stuff, you will not get this vibrant color. You will not get it. Most of the stuff that are frozen, they are packaged to the peak of freshness and so forth. So it's more or less just as good as the fresh stuff, right? You just want to pay attention to where you are buying it to make sure that their turnover of their goods is fast, so that you wouldn't run into any problems with it, right? So I told how much of each I'm using. Steam it off. I was saying, if you don't have a steamer like I have, what you can do is set up a pot with your strainer, your rice strainer, or colander as it is known in the international, colander as it is known in the international way, and get some water in your pot, put your colander or strainer over it and cover it with a snug cover. If you want to see full demonstration of that, check my pastel videos. I did a demo, I think, on that. I can stand for correction there, right? But that is how you do it, and cover it and let it steam for no more than 8 minutes, depending on the amount that you are doing. And still, that's all it will need, right? I have some onion and one onion and one garlic. Minced. I don't like the garlic too strong coming through there, right? This was processed together in my mini chopper, and this was hand chopped. Do not combine this with this. It does not give you that nice vibrant as how this is here. This is crinkled parsley. It's not the fat leaf, and I chopped it, right? And this is, of course, some aromatic bitters and a tablespoon of white sugar or granulated sugar, right? And of course my mayonnaise, right? I'm using an international brand. I prefer this only brand I use. It's very good quality. If you want to know which brand, comment and I'll tell you, right? Make sure your mayonnaise is chilled too. Your pasta should be chilled too. I said that at the beginning. When you are done boiling it and you chuck it, as I said at the beginning, get it in the freezer until you are ready for it. But don't leave it in the freezer for too long. I will say at maximum 30 minutes because you'll have frozen pasta that won't be nice, right? If you are vegetarian, or even if you don't like mayo, some people, they eat poultry but they don't like eggs, look for unflavored Greek yogurt or plain yogurt, unflavored, and use that in its place, right? If you are thinking, I don't want it creamy, Shani, and I would love to have this with some kind of vinaigrette or so, I tell you now, just use some extra virgin olive oil and use the herbs to suit your taste. I will not use, if I were you, I will not use Italian herbs in there. It's too much of a heavy taste for that. So I will keep it to like a bit of sugar, a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, and some parsley and onions and things like that. You can probably use the granulated or powder stuff. You combine everything and some lemon juice, half of a lemon juice, like a tablespoon, and mix it until it's combined and throw it in there. You can use a bit of honey, like a teaspoon also, right? I'm just covering all my bases because I know you have people that prefer certain things and don't like certain things. So I'm going to start combining everything now. You don't have to steam the corn. You might say I spoke about steaming this, I didn't mention this because this doesn't need to steam. If you use this straight out of the freezer, you're going to realize it's too stiff. It's not soft enough, right? So let's just, so I'm going to start by adding my corn, followed by the peas and carrots. Alright, remember how much I said it was. This will vary based on how much persons you are cooking it for. It is something that yields a lot. So if you are doing it as a side dish, it's going to, 2 cups of pasta is going to feed, if you are using it as a side dish, a lot of persons, just 2 cups. This amount I have in this bowl here, I will say as a side dish, you could serve 6 persons with some peas or so forth and a serving of poultry of your choice, right? we don't need too much of food, believe me. So I'm just going to put some of my garlic and onion that I mince, freshly chopped stuff. You know, that's all I use. So the purpose is that's all I use, right? So I'll be using all of that, which was exactly like 5 tablespoons or 4, it came up to exactly that. Using 1 onion and 1 garlic, that's what I got, right? At this stage, don't add any salt. I'm going to put my sugar in now. This is like a tablespoon of sugar. It's not going to be too sweet, right? I'm going to throw in like about, half of a tablespoon of the, be careful with the aromatic bitters, it changes the color of everything that it goes into, right? So let me just combine my stuff because they will go in last. I don't want it wilted. You see this beautiful bowl of pasta that we already have? I tell you all, there's nothing like using fresh stuff. There is absolutely nothing like it. The canned stuff, peas and carrots, it just does not do any justice to a pasta salad or macaroni salad. It doesn't. We have all this vibrant colors going on at this point. And imagine the mayo wasn't yet added, right? So I'm going to get the mayo in now. Why I'm mixing it before is because once the mayo gets in, it's going to be a bit harder because everything is going to more or less stick to the mayo, okay? You all know I give you all these tips and so forth because I don't want you all to panic and so forth when you are cooking, right? I am not saying you cannot use the local mayo, that's up to your taste. Some persons prefer it over the imported brands, I don't, right? I like the texture of the imported mayo, it's quite whipped and rich and nice, I love it. If you are going anywhere with a pasta salad or any coleslaws and things like that, I have a demo on coleslaw, it's foolproof. If you are going traveling with it, you need to get this on an ice bath. On my pineapple chow demo, I showed a full demonstration of the ice bath method, right? You still have to combine it some more. It isn't too much mayo because you want it to be creamy and nice, not over creamy. I'm just going to use 1 spoon at this moment to see how it goes. This is not too much of mayo, like I said, right? Take your time and make sure everything is combined. And by the time it goes into the refrigerator, you see how much we have at the bottom that wasn't even yet touched with mayo. Some persons will put milk in here. I would not. I don't ever make my pasta salad that way. And just how I do things all the time is how I do it when I am on the demo, on the video showing you guys, right? It's quite creamy and nice. It's not too much of mayo, like I said. You want to toss it really good because I'm sure there's a bit in there that still didn't get fully incorporated. So to be safe, I'm just going to give a next turn, right? You don't want to be wondering where's the mayo in the salad, even if you are serving persons, right? So this is it. I'm going to add the chopped parsley at the stage and I'm going to put it, of course, you all know I love white. It's very creamy, so there is absolutely, using my method, no need for you to use any milk. Absolutely not. No milk whatsoever, right? You all saw how easy I brought it together. Came together very easy. Right? You can make it overnight, of course, and refrigerate it and have it the next day. You cannot microwave this, please. I would not suggest that. So before you're ready to use it, if you are persons that don't like cold stuff, you'll have to take it out just about 20 minutes before for it to get somewhat warm, but I would suggest that this be served cool. And if you put it to, next to any food that is steaming hot, expect a breakdown of your mayonnaise. Right, so I'm going to put it against the, see how creamy, I can't say that enough, you see how creamy it is. So when I put it in the white, I'm going to, of course, put some of the garnishing when I put it in my white serving bowl, right? Let me just get everything that I don't want out of the way. And I'm just going to clean up the aromatic bitters. I don't ever serve in the bowl. I said that on a previous demo because it's messy. You can't serve in this bowl. You need to get it out of whatever you mixed in. to serve it because it just looks a mess. It's not tidy, right? So you just want to, like, all of this is going to be too much for this bowl. So what I'll do at this stage, remember I said to incorporate your, mix your stuff in fully, right? What I'll do at this stage, if you want to get creative, you can put a chopped pear or apple in there, dice it though. You don't have to peel it, right? If you want, you can put like a little bit of mustard in here, honey mustard. I won't because I like to see pasta salad or macaroni salad very white. I just love it when it's absolutely white. I don't like to see it change with too much of things. And the key with using the aromatic bitters is adding just enough. If you go crazy with it, you will end up with a pasta salad that isn't vibrant and nice in color. Right, and of course you have to always reserve, I said this time and time again, some of your garnishing for your final stages, right? Always reserve some of your garnish. Same thing when you are cooking, reserve a bit of your seasoning for about the final minute of it, right? So I'm just going to move it onto the board. I'm just going to move it onto the board. Like I said, keep it refrigerated. Always keep it in a cool temperature settings. Do not leave this after you make it, get it in the refrigerator one time, right? Remember, mayonnaise is eggs. Even though there is vinegar in it, there is also more eggs and vinegar. And you don't want it to go bad on you, right? So guys, there you have it. Start to finish. I'm going to do extreme close-up for you guys to see. Start to finish. Our pasta salad or macaroni salad as it is known here in Trinidad and Tobago. Guys, the pleasure was mine as always. You all know the business is literally all over social media. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, all under the name Food by Shamion. There is an email account for the business which is foodbyshamion@gmail.com. My first name is spelled C-H-A-M-I-O-N, so that is all common letters when you are trying to access the email address chamion@gmail.com. Guys, the pleasure was my own. Until I meet you all again, bye.